Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What's the deal? We are back Sunday at 10 o'clock, 10:05, as we say, on the dot. I'm your host. This is Hot Tag Radio. I'm your host. My name is Cliff. I'm here with my main man, Ooh.
Let Ube there.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Wimbyama.
Hey, I like what I saw. He had a bad shooting percentage, but he got the shots. He was facilitating. He threw some nice dimes. They couldn't connect. He was rebounding. He blocked shots. If he was on the Pistons roster, y'all be defending him right now.
You know what? Listen, I saw some good things. I always say this: the defense will come first before the offense. So, especially with him being 7'5", his defense is gonna play a role first.
And him being 7'5", and the way he blocks shots, y'all don't understand. Like, he has a perimeter defender's ability to get, you know what I'm saying, to your shot. So he blocking shots under the rim. He making you contort your shots under the rim, and then he's defending you at the 3-point line in mid range. Like, right. Listen, this is going to be a defensive phenom, but y'all see the offensive potential. And then we just signed Pop for 5 more years, y'all. What are y'all talking about? Pop 5 more years cultivating this phenomenon? Man, listen. This game about to be so refined, Cliff. Telling you, man. If we can make Tiago Splitter look good, what are we gonna do for this kid?
You think Pop gonna last that contract?
They wanted to give Wemby the confidence that he's gonna be around. You know, so when we get him Wemby on track and Pop get another ring in 2024, 2025, he gonna retire. But you gotta have stability, man. I don't want to waste the whole damn show on Wemby because I can talk about Spurs all day. But y'all have to understand the Spurs has always been a national team in France. Like, that's the American team they rooted for because Tony Parker was a national hero from France. Then we wouldn't got Boris Diaw. So,
Pistons got 2 for France right now too.
Right. So it's like Wemby always wanted to come here. Give him Pop for 3 more. Give him he got to have Pop for at least 2 more years, 2-3 years. Then send him on his way, man. But man, like, watch tonight. Wemby is going for 20 points, 9 rebounds, 5 blocks again. He's going to have 5 assists because they're actually going to come through on making a damn baskets when you make a play.
Let's say this: it's only summer league, man. I don't put too much ties in summer league. Pistons won yesterday. They didn't look good. So what? We had like 25 turnovers yesterday.
Summer league is it's just to gauge potential. Right. Like, I'm watching the Thompson twins. I saw the Houston game. Houston and Portland, was it? Mm-hmm. And the Thompson boy, he looked good.
My twins look good too.
Both the Thompson twins. I said they should have went 2-3. Everybody was on Scoot Henderson, and he was cool. He got hurt, but I said the Thompson twins should have been 2-3. That overtime league is about to overtake NCAA, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get in the show. Let's get in the show, man. I'm clean.
I see.
I'm clean again.
I see. Because people were saying he's looking like a homeless cat for a minute, man.
They was donating to the channel, and it wasn't about no support. They was just like, let me tell your man's help your man's out, Cliff.
Right. Man, last week, man, we actually forgot about Draws passing away, another former WWE superstar. Passed away last week. Draws, Darren Draws, I forgot his last name. We just called him
Draw
Draws.
North.
But he was a former. He was a third man on the Legion of Doom. Man, we don't have no role warriors besides the manager left. Yeah, man. Draws was a cool cat, man. He came in as Puke back in the late '90s in the Attitude Era, or beginning of the Attitude Era, and big guy. Wrestle. He wasn't a main eventer or anything like that, but he was just a cool mid Carter.
Yeah, man.
And my mid Carter got paralyzed in a freak wrestling incident with let's do from this next
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown off a botched power bomb. And yeah, rest in peace, man. You can't go without a show without saying that. So we just got to
Rest
say
in peace, Draws. You said came in as Puke, former NFL player, third member of the NFL, Legion of Doom, and motherfucker got over by being able to throw up on command, and Vince McMahon saying, "Hey, we can do something with that."
you getting ready to
So, if y'all can't get over, but man, rest in peace, man. Another great wrestler from the Attitude Era, man. And like you said, D'Lo Brown, accidentally, who's one of the safest wrestlers in the entire history of wrestling. And just a freak accident, man. Just a freak accident
Yeah.
that happened. So rest in peace, Draws. And your memory lives on, man.
Yeah. So, man, you was talking about me and Oob was talking about SummerSlam last week.
Let me take a hit real quick, y'all.
And it's in the community, in the wrestling community, man. People are talking about, was it right for Roman Reigns to take the pin, against Jey Uso last week? Was it the right time for Roman to take the pin without losing the title? What's your thoughts about that? I think it was good. I think it was the right choice.
I think it was the right choice, the right time, because they slowly showing how Roman is unraveling, and the person who pinned him, man, like that's full circle, baby. That's what got us in this position anyway. That bloodline, that what made Roman Reigns a better character. Jey Uso and they feud. Me and Cliff, man, we watched wrestling. We've been watching wrestling together since we was kids.
Right.
But Cliff, I told Cliff, man, during the pandemic, man, I couldn't do it. I wasn't watching wrestling because there was no crowd. I didn't like the Thunderdome. I didn't feel the energy. Even though the matches, man, and the acting and stuff they was doing was top notch. I couldn't watch it. And Cliff was like, man, Cocker, you missing. You like dog. But Roman Reigns came back and he came heel. And Cliff was like, hey, Roman Reigns heel now. So I came back like, what? And I started watching him and Jey Uso, man. This was just like, you locked in, man. And we looked at Jey as a main eventer.
Yeah.
So for that to come full circle and him to be the one that get the pin on Roman, it protects Roman, keeps the storyline going, and makes it look like Jey could possibly beat Roman for the title.
Right. And in the community, in the wrestling community, they're saying like Roman Reigns' first pin should be him losing for the title at WrestleMania against in a singles match. I say, man, it doesn't. It's not telling a story with Jey and the Usos, really. Now.
Great story, and they protected Roman with the pin.
Right.
Jake low blow and got 2 super kicks by the twins, then got splashed.
And they're showing Roman Reigns' vulnerability.
Yeah, he real vulnerable. and they show
That's
how strong he was. He took some shit to get pinned.
right. He's man, he was like
So
the
the
lowest
pin wasn't like clean, but he still got pinned. But
right.
even though Roman don't win clean anyways, you know what I'm saying? So it was people gotta really let this storyline culminate. You know, it's winding down, and then they're gonna start getting to who's Roman gonna be feuding with after this. But it's winding down and let it play out, man. But that was the perfect person to pin Roman. Who else?
It's nobody else. It's nobody else unless they're working on a solo Sokoa ran against Roman because that's what it looked like was going to happen between them two. But
Yeah,
right now, Cody is not in the picture. That
no
was on purpose. Everything is on purpose
facts.
because I don't even think Cody's going to go against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania no more. I think he's going against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I think I said
I,
that a long time ago.
yeah, but damn, we gotta have Seth versus Cody, man.
That's what they wanted to be anyway. They want the story of Roman Reigns losing the title for against either somebody on SmackDown or it's gonna be part of the bloodline, either Jay or Solo.
Well, the thing is,
I think they
Roman got you got a few. You probably got the best championship scene we've had in WWE since the Ruthless Aggression era.
yeah
Because now you got Roman, that's the champion. Seth, that's the champion. But you got people like Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest lurking around,
hmm
Cody Rhodes, LA Knight. Just is gonna have a fever pitch of like, hey,
right
the WWE universe in a minute, bro, are about to start rebelling. You know what I'm saying? And Daniel Bryan, they're gonna put a Daniel Bryan on LA Knight. I'm telling you, they're gonna put a Daniel every time he come out, it's gonna be deafening.
right
And so you got LA Knight up there, Solo Sokoa, and still Jimmy. And then when Sammy and KO is split, you got those two guys that's gonna hover around there. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I don't know where the hell Bobby Lashley is. So you got a world title picture for Roman. But on the other end, you have to make the right decision because it's gonna feel like Cody didn't finish the story, Cliff. He not gonna finish the story with Rollins for the world championship.
The story wasn't with Roman Reigns or Rollins. The story was just him winning the championship, regardless who he go against. Now, I think this is what I was about to call you yesterday about uh by the Seth Rollins new world championship. I don't even think that wasn't in the planning at all. I think they wanted Roman Reigns to have the championship until they build up other other wrestlers like Cody, Seth, uh, LA Knight. They wanted to build up that main event scene until they feel it's right. It's the right time for Roman Reigns to lose that title because if you look at it, besides Roman Reigns, who else was ready to hold the title, and beat Roman Reigns? It wasn't nobody. Wasn't nobody ready
I
to
don't
be
think
like
no only person that was close to it was Cody at
yeah.
WrestleMania.
Cody was the person one person who was close to it. Or you could say Seth because he's undefeated against Roman Reigns, but it wasn't nobody else ready for that. Now WWE is building other people to hold a title. I think WWE was hearing the voices saying, "Oh, we need a second title on Raw," so they gave that to us to pacify us to be happy, basically. to be happy.
I think they needed. I think they needed like Seth said, a fighting world champion
Yeah.
because Roman has a storyline belt. It ain't been defended since April 2nd.
Since WrestleMania.
Yeah. So I know he do defenses on the house shows and but goddamn we ain't seen nothing. It ain't been defended on live TV in damn near a year,
Right.
year and a half. So they need a fighting championship belt, and they needed something for the Money in the Bank because nobody's going to cash in on Roman. Nobody's going to interrupt the story. Roman ain't going to lose like that.
Right.
So
WWE is building future legit challengers when Roman loses going for it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So they built they had to do. I think WWE was forced to do that because after Roman Reigns beat the Fiend for the title, it was when he first got the title. It was nobody. Kevin Owens wasn't built enough. It wasn't nobody to hold the title, man. They was losing viewers. People AEW was coming up at that time. Now, man, since Roman had the titles, the WWE is just killing everything in ratings, merchandising, sold out shows. They done sold out 3 shows overseas. SummerSlam is coming up. We had one of the biggest WrestleManias that just passed. This is all from Roman. When Roman did that, did you watch SmackDown Friday?
I got to catch up on it.
Roman,
I got the opening segment.
Roman was telling the truth during that promo. Who he didn't need the bloodline.
He did. I seen that. I
He was
seen that.
selling out. He was selling out WrestleManias before them. He didn't need them. He was telling the truth. The reason why he got the title and he was called the tribal chief is to build everybody up. Now he got Solo Sikoa. He built them up. Jay and Jimmy Uso. He built them 2 up, especially Jay. He built up the whole fucking WWE basically. And
Right.
viewership. Nobody wasn't gonna do that. They gotta think instead of saying thank you, Trish, you gotta say thank you, Roman, because when he loses the title and he gonna be gone for a bit, we'll see
You
if
see what legs I can stand on.
yeah, we'll see if WWE gonna keep that viewership and stuff like that because man, that's like when John Cena is left, that was a
They
void.
struggle with Roman.
Yeah, that was a void. Yeah,
When Cena winded down, they struggle with Roman, but Cena, the thing about it is, and Roman got to be careful with this too. If Roman gonna take a large hiatus, he might have to put a few people on the way out the door. Now he's not really burying a lot of people lately. He's winning these matches, and the other opponents look strong. But Cena's the last few years of his run, man. I'm not talking about the wind down run. I'm
right.
talking about when he was heavy in that championship scene. He wouldn't allow nobody else to elevate to his level. So when Cena eventually left, it was a void, but they was force feeding us Roman. That was the pick though. They
Right.
just wasn't presenting it right. That was the guy,
That was the
but it
guy.
wasn't presenting it right. You know what I'm saying? And they had, and they accelerated a lot of the NXT guys
Yeah.
then too. So
Yeah.
I kind of see them doing that right now, Cliff. I see them. You're right. I see them getting it primed and ready to have a scene after he leaves. But Roman got to put some guys over for you. He got to put somebody over huge. I ain't saying it got to be LA Knight because he already over without it. But somebody got to get a dub on Roman that really elevates them. And Solo already up there. Jimmy and Jay already up there. They don't, somebody else.
Well, I think it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen with him holding the title. I think Jay may be him. one of the Bloodline members, Jay Solo, gonna win that title. Then Roman gonna go against somebody else and put them over like that. Uh, it could be Drew, it could be somebody, but I don't think it's gonna be anybody to beat Roman.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy and Jay gonna feud for a while now. After Roman, if Jay do beat Roman, they got a nice baby face champ. But they go Kofi Jay.
Oh yeah, they go yeah.
They go Kofi Jay. You go get your nice little run, bro.
You gonna have 60 days.
Somebody else gotta get the belt.
60 days. I think 60 days gonna have it. Then you may have a KO run or who on SmackDown that is legit could hold the title on SmackDown. LA Knight.
Listen, my man's Grayson Waller about to start letting his stock rise.
Grayson Waller. I should have put the WWE stock, the stock market on here, but that's not the time. We do it next week or something.
Right.
But yeah, man, I think WWE is in good hands, man. I think SmackDown probably need a couple more people to help out with that, and a strong tag division over there in SmackDown could handle. Speaking of tag division, we have the Creed brothers that just called up. I don't even think they called up as of yet, but they lost.
We know what it is,
but it hasn't been official.
We as 35 plus year wrestling enthusiast clip, we know what it is. We know what that shit means. You get off TV, leave NXT, boom. It depends where you go. And we was talking off air about the tag division. And we've been talking about this in the group the last few weeks about how the Creed brothers should go to Alpha Academy. Get them over there. Get them used to the fans. Get the casual fans on them. Have Otis and Brutus. Was it Brutus Creed?
Julius and Brutus.
Julius and Brutus.
Yeah.
What's the short stubby one? Him and Otis go at it. Somebody turn heel. Creed brothers eventually turn heel after they get their name and stuff. But that's huge, man. The Creed brothers, man. Julius is going to be a solo wrestler in a minute.
Yeah.
But right now, getting them used to the crowd and getting them into a good tag division, and I feel like SmackDown has a good tag division because Pretty Deadly's been off to a good start, and they got some stuff going on over there. I feel like Raw could really, really, really use a shot in the ass with that tag division, man. Alpha Academy and DIY coming back, Gargano and Ciampa. Let them have a crazy ass tag division for a good 9 months until WrestleMania.
You still had Alpha Academy as a tag team. Then you got the what you mean? I still think WWE has to work on their tag division, man.
Yeah.
Because it's more like a comedy scene right now, and with KO and Sami Zayn with the titles, the only legit tag team that's capable of beating them and believability is Ludwig Kaiser and the Imperium.
You got to get you got to split the title.
But they don't have no personality.
I think they catch it on though, because I feel like Imperium are the serious dudes.
Right.
The no person like Gunther don't have a personality. His personality is I'm not here to play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here to whoop your ass, The ring is sacred. So Kaiser and Giovanni have to start winning more.
Kaiser is the personality of the group.
Yeah,
Stupid.
yeah. He got that intro, and they know that, and that and that shit dope, bro. Like I think they got an identity. I think when they win the tag team titles, all the Raw titles look like the world heavyweight. They look prestigious. All the SmackDown titles got the big WWE logo on it. You see
Right.
how Rhea, what I'm saying? So when they win the tag team titles, Triple H is going to switch them to more of a traditional design. It looks like, the real title. But you got to split the titles from Sammy and KO, bro, because they are holding up the division. I'm sorry to say, they're holding it up. KO got the worst gimmick in wrestling right now.
I like KO. I
Man,
like
that's
the
I want to fight. I want to fight. No, that shit's stupid, bro.
they gotta give him something, man. I guess they trying to build up how Sammy will look. One day they're gonna break him up. They're gonna break him up. They're gonna beef again. You know how they go.
Got to break it up. KO got to go back heel. We loved you as a face buddy, but it's time to go back to that deadly mic, Kevin. Like Kevin Owens on the mic is best in the business, and we need more characters, more storylines, and that's what it's gonna be, bro. I think they lose the belts in some type of multi-tag team match where they both on the line and a team gonna win them each.
So let me ask you about the Creed brothers. Do you think are they ready to move up without no manager to the main roster? Because
I'm almost 100% certain they're going to be paired with Chad Gable. There's no way in the fucking world that they not going to be paired with Chad Gable. But without a manager, might be a little rough. You might have to gotta get somebody with them. Like we gotta stop letting people sink or swim, bro, and give them the best opportunity to get over. Like in the WWF days and the old days, Vince couldn't afford for the product not to be good. So he did everything possible to get the wrestlers over to give them what they needed. And then he started wanting them to rely or he can sink or swim bub or all that other shit. No, bro. Chad,
Go ahead.
I think that's why they're giving Chad Gable so much TV time and so much of a personality. And he's talking about Alpha Academy. And he'll come out one week like, hey, I got 2 new members. Right. Or you got to bring Kurt Angle back to manage the Creed brothers.
They gotta have some type of mouthpiece, either Chad Gable or some type of manager, because Julius on a mic because he been the talker. No. He been a talker on NXT. It's just not gonna do right now. Not right now. He could talk, but it's just that stale. No, this shit is written for him talk. And he's just not there yet. In ring rise, both of them, Julius and Brutus. Oh my god,
they got it. That's why I'm telling you, they doing this big, because SummerSlam is really another end of a era for W. You know what I'm saying? They go to a different direction after SummerSlam too. A lot of stuff culminates. So I think the tag division after SummerSlam, man, it's you definitely got to highlight some type of faction because we got Survivor Series pretty close.
Right.
So who we gonna have in that War Games? You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to get something brewing faction wise. I know what they go. The bloodline, that shit done. Right. Unless Roman bring in, more family.
Exactly.
So
we've been waiting.
Go ahead.
I said we've been waiting on that.
Yeah. So listen, the tag division needs it. I think they being hurt because there's no tag titles to defend on either brand. And Triple H has to dedicate 45 minutes on Raw and about 30 minutes on SmackDown to tag team wrestling every week, bro. Every week. Raw got to get an hour of tag team wrestling. Or 45 minutes. You got to have a showcase and some teams every week just to keep the shit going. You got Los Lotharios, man. Those dudes are phenomenal.
They in
Like,
NXT.
go ahead.
Oh, you saw Lost Stereo. Yeah, they in NXT, right?
They went back.
Yeah, they went back to NXT.
Well, good.
That's what's their name?
Angel Garza and
Yeah, they went back to NXT.
okay, let them go down there for a while, cook up, and come back. But
And they could talk. They could talk now.
Angel Garza was on his way to being a fucking star. What I
Yeah,
don't know what they did.
and his cousin, I forgot the tag team, but he learned English. He fluent now.
Right.
Which cause he talking on the mic. He got big, huge now. Like he on some Rory. No homo. I don't know.
That's the second week in a row, Cliff. Check the name, the Hot Cock Radio, man. Well, yeah, get him a mouthpiece, bro, and the tech. Because listen, real quick, WWE got some crazy tag teams, bro, and for a while AEW was killing them, but AEW didn't. A DIY, the Viking Raiders, Alpha Academy, Creed Brothers, Pretty Deadly, Street Profits. What's on SmackDown? Was it?
Shoot, it's only uh, the bar, not the bar, but
The Brawling Brutes, Imperium. You know what I'm saying? You almost got a legit 10 tag teams.
OC.
You know what I'm saying?
OC.
Huh?
The OC.
The OC.
Yep.
Start establishing that, man. You got a whole division. You know, I know Vince don't be on that shit, but start establishing it, man. Every week, just get the good ass hot tag match for a good 20 minutes. You know, if a team loses, make them look good in defeat.
Yeah. And we also talking about, like, man, we legit almost forgot who was the tag team champions over there in AEW.
Yes.
Like, yesterday when I was watching Collision, which was a good match too. I forgot FTR was the AEW champions. Like,
I had to Google.
It's like AEW forgot about the tag division, like, legit. Besides FTR and the Acclaim and
they dropped the ball on the Acclaim.
The Guns.
They dropped the ball on the Acclaim.
Right. You know.
The
Young Bucks are supposed to cultivate that division.
Yeah, but they start crying like bitches, and they got their power took, and they just didn't want to put people over, and now they want to go to trios, and now y'all want these episodic, y'all want the biggest storyline all year round. The Bucks is always involved in the biggest storylines all year round. You know what I'm saying? With this despair and these, like, you know, like all this bullshit, but I feel like they're leaving.
I feel like they're leaving too, because they've been like a ghost. Like, all they've been doing just in ring performances. They don't get on a mic. They don't be on camera no more. Maybe they're doing that on purpose to put people over like that, but
they don't like the fact that they made him as a CM Punk and gave him his own show and did all that. They don't like that shit, bro. And think about it, nigga, you fought at work, then he come back and get his own office.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, bro, what the fuck? I'm leaving. I might as well go. And that's exactly what's going on with them. They are about to leave. Kenny Omega might be leaving too. Kenny Omega is putting people over now. So on the way out, it might be getting squashed. But man, listen, how long do you play around on the indie scene before you say fuck it and hit that WrestleMania stage, bro? Philly is a wrestling city.
Right.
They understand who the Bucks are.
Their contract is coming up in 2024 also.
No, their contract is coming up. It's before WrestleMania.
Yeah, 2024.
Yeah, I think January.
Yep.
So, boom, they come out at that. That's why I'm saying it's imperative that Triple H start establishing the tag division, and they come back in,
All they have
Usos versus the Young Bucks,
to talk to Cody. Talk to Cody.
they coming back with Cody. You know they coming back with Cody.
Yeah,
Because for Cody to sustain, Cody is going to have to become Homelander Rhodes and have his faction.
yeah.
And Cody, Ricky Starks, and the Young Bucks. Ricky
Ricky,
Starks is not resigning.
man,
His
you gotta
contract is up at the end of this year, too,
you gotta watch
if I'm
Collision.
not mistaken.
You gotta
Huh?
watch you gotta watch Collision. You gotta watch Collision. Ricky Starks went against Powerhouse Hobbs again. It was
Who
pretty
won?
good match. Ricky Starks.
Clean?
No. It
Oh.
was clean.
That's who I want to go to WWE, Powerhouse Hobbs. That's like, bruh, come on, fam.
I want both
It's
of them.
time for the big time.
Powerhouse Hobbs is my favorite wrestler in AEW, my favorite singles wrestler.
Yeah, man.
Just because he's a new person I ain't never heard of before. but man, he got this motherfucking the Arn Anderson move, man. He got that joint down pat.
Yeah, and it looks beautiful.
Man, I'm like Jesus Christ. But that was they had a pretty good match, but the ending was pretty stupid. But Ricky Starks looked good in the match also. Um I think he is made for WWE as far as personality and stuff like that. Powerhouse Hives, I think he actually more fit for AEW because AEW need those big type of wrestlers. They need to build up some more people like him and the other cat Keith Lee.
I think he needs a little NXT run, a little NXT seasoning. I think Triple H need to get NXT back to where when they was bringing in all of indie talent, like when everybody started defecting from AEW, they go to NXT and learn the WWE way real quick.
NXT don't have to bring it in these people like that. Just sprinkle in some, but the way they
Man,
doing it right now, man.
you got like them AEW guys need a little seasoning, bro.
Oh yeah, the AEW. Yeah, you bring in
I'm
AEW
saying
people.
like
Yeah,
WWE is about to finally start getting a lot of the AEW defects.
yeah, yep.
So now all them contracts coming up in 2023, 2024, they gonna start biting.
Right.
So like people like Hobbs, like Rick, if I'm not mistaken, bro, Ricky Stark shit is up. Taz is rumored that Taz wants Hook to go to WWE
Right.
because Hook need a major NXT run.
Definitely.
You know they hide his deficiencies. They ain't hiding him no more. Now he got to do a full match with Jungle Boy. He has to do a full match now.
Got to do full match. Yep.
Yeah. So, um, man, look. Oh, and let me say this real quick. I think in AEW, I think the trios titles is fucking up the tag division.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because
I've seen them defend it way more.
yeah,
Man, at the pay-per-view, here is like I haven't seen FTR wrestle in a regular tag match since. And y'all took the belts off the Gun Club for I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Them boys got it. FTR didn't need it, but I guess that was something to leverage them to stay. And they re-signed with the company, had to win the belts again. But
FTR
man, they been putting more. The trios titles been defended more. It's
FTR
more important.
uh FTR just wrestled the Bullet Club yesterday on
Yeah,
Collision.
Miss Collision.
Yeah, so but I think the tag team is gonna be more featured on Collision. They said it wasn't a split in the roster, but I think it's definitely a split in.
And that's I know our next subject is what's the next subject? Because that's part of my notes on that.
The next subject is we don't have the numbers, but Collision. Well, I don't have the numbers, but I've been hearing it. The Collision rating has been plummeting the ever since their first week.
Real quick, let me do some Uberlytics.
They said the first week was around 80, 75 to 85, 85, 75 to 85 hundred thousand,
First week was 800,000.
800,000,
Second week dropped to
50.
500,000.
That's keep up. I'm acting like my homeboy Jerry.
Third week dropped to
40, 40,
uh
40.
400,000.
Yep.
So
That's a crazy plummet. That's a crazy, crazy.
you on a horrible night. You on a horrible night. You on the worst night for episodic TV show. That's not Power. You know, shit like that. Because we gonna either watch it early or watch it that next morning, that Sunday.
Right.
You know, it's just a death slot, man. And when you have two shows back to back,
Yeah,
it's
Friday.
burnout.
Yeah,
You got
burnout.
Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday,
Yeah,
right after watching the SmackDown show.
yeah, yeah.
Now, it's just a bad time slot because you're up against college football, UFC, WWE premium live events, pussy, bars, drinks, hanging out,
Right.
um, and other TV shows that people watch or
Family. You know.
family just kicking it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? People ain't looking at wrestling like that. They either should have done it earlier, 6:05, like it used to be.
6 o'clock, 6:05.
You know what I'm saying? Or they should have tried for Thursday, man.
No, they should have just t- taken off taken off Rampage, discontinue Rampage, and use that slot for Rampage, but make Rampage before Friday Night SmackDown. So
That probably worked because Rampage, you not like Rampage. Y'all can't commit to that live schedule like WWE do.
right.
So you taping Rampage before this show, after that show, half the crowd gone, or the crowd that watched the whole Dynamite, and you know what I'm saying? And you
Dynamite,
ain't making Rampage conducive to any storylines.
right.
So we're not getting canon storylines show to show.
Right.
You're just putting on random matches.
It's like AEW Dark. That's what it is.
Right. On TV. So
Right.
now you got Collision. You have the opportunity to differentiate it with a different roster. Why not just do a hard brand split? Like, fuck it. Hey, the trios titles and all the trios people will be on here, and these people over here. These titles, this title, boom, boom, boom. CM Punk is carrying around the old title.
Yeah, he put that up on there and never came back.
So he said that he's the champion. He never lost. When until he addressed that?
Yeah. Somebody said, "What about the early shows? Like back in the day, it was probably tape." Yeah, I mean, tape shows. Like when WCW had to tape the Saturday night shows, it was good at that time. But right now, using tape shows like that, people don't watch those tape shows. You can tell it's all been recorded and doctored up right now. And fans just don't like watching tape live events. It's just, we don't dig into it like it's live. Uh, and people who's a feminist show, they don't like taping shows either. They like everything live. It just don't feel right. Even when you watch Rampage, mostly Rampage are taped. It just don't feel right. You could tell it's tape. You could tell it's a dub uh Excalibur over Excalibur talking over a dub. It just don't seem like it don't feel right.
You used to feel like the old Raw.
Right. You know,
Nitro be hype. You just feel the atmosphere.
right?
Nitro hype. Raw just you know.
Oh yeah,
But
Saturday morning could be good. That's a good idea. They could have it at 11 o'clock. Remember when WCW used to come on 11 o'clock? That's
listen, we didn't move a muscle when we was younger until we watched Saturday morning.
Saturday
Uh,
Superstar.
Superstars.
Yep.
I'm watching my cartoons, and then shit, I'm watching Superstars, and I'm outside.
Yeah.
So that's perfect, man. I feel like
Live, have it 11 to 12 o'clock.
you
That's a
catch
good idea.
you catching people early. You catch them before it's like anything. Like I'll wake up on a Saturday morning and watch AEW. I should watch the AEW come on at noon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on at 11:05 or boom, 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 boom. Ain't nothing else on TV, a live show. Like it'll be fun to go to a morning wrestling show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like, we
that's
got to stop thinking shit is supposed to be at night or whatever. They'll say, what about Saturday morning before you got anything to do?
that's perfect. I never thought about that.
That's perfect. We grew up watching that. We had that. We had Saturday morning superstars, and then we had wrestling at 6:05
Yeah,
on TBS.
that's a
So
perfect idea.
you got to get the timing right, bro, because Saturday night, once again, UFC, you have in the next 6 months probably three of the biggest boxing matches that's about to occur, and that's happening when on a Saturday night. Even though it come on at 8 o'clock, we partying at 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Watching the undercard. We ain't think about nothing else. The show is on the fight. And UFC boxing. You have college football.
What
College
collision?
football.
What collision gonna do when SummerSlam comes? That's on Saturday.
Everybody in Michigan gonna be 64,000 people in Michigan ain't watching.
Right.
Shit, we in the building.
Right.
So y'all got a 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Did I saw somebody on the internet say because SummerSlam starting at 7:30, and I heard somebody on the internet say, "Oh, they just doing that to mess with the collision ratings." Bro, shut the fuck up.
No, dog.
Like that's they dumbass fault for wanting to put a show on Saturday night. That ain't our fault, bro. Y'all know we do pay-per-views. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Shut up.
Everybody knew that WWE did change their pay-per-views to all Saturdays.
To Saturdays, unless it's WrestleMania Night 2, which is going to be on a Sunday.
Right.
Went to Saturdays because Saturday nights was it's an event night.
Right.
Either I'm going on a date, or if I know this hardcore date of okay, August 5th, SummerSlam, I'm doing SummerSlam. So you about to have SummerSlam parties, watch parties, and us at the arena, but Saturday night is an event night. It's not good for episodic TV.
Right.
But if y'all do some different things, a hardcore brand split, I think that would probably help.
I think that brand split already happened. They just haven't announced it.
They gotta announce it. They got to make this Saturday show different.
Because they got FTR, CM Punk gonna be on there, Andrade, Rusev, who else been on there? Bullet Club been on there every week, and then he sprinkled in MJF and
he make his debut in next week. But look, make it a brand split, bro. Keep MJF on Dynamite, CM Punk over there. Work the rosters that way. You're about to lose a lot of people. A lot of people about to step up. You got to make us want to tune in something different, man. Like I remember back in the day, I preferred SmackDown over Raw. I would watch Raw.
Huh? I still do.
I would watch Raw. And this was where he had all the heavy hitters. But I just knew SmackDown was going to be like, damn, man, we getting good ass shows. Like, man, I want to go watch some wrestling, bro. SmackDown was the place.
I'm thinking about Collision now. I still think Collision is a better show than that Dynamite.
You gotta make it. You gotta make it stick
Aesthetically
with
better.
the brand split.
Aesthetically, it looks way better. It starts off different. It starts off like a Saturday night's main event. The intro theme is better. All it has to do is just get more story oriented. If they land that, they're gonna kill Dynamite. They just need the ratings.
You got a good story brewing if you follow it.
What's the story?
CM Punk with that world title.
Oh yeah, you got that. CM Punk Samoa Joe. You gotta watch that too.
About to watch in a few minutes.
That was hard hitting, but it was predictable. You already knew, but it was pretty good match. But I mean, I like that Collision. They just need the time. They just need time, and that morning start off. I can't stop thinking about that.
I think it'll work.
That could work, man. Somebody email Tony Khan, hit him up on the DM on Twitter or something, or Threads or something like that.
He watching. He watch all the low. He watch all the newer podcasts so he can talk shit on his burner account.
Hit him up and like, look, listen, start this boy up in the morning. Then they can keep Friday night rampage for the bullshit. Bullshit.
I think Friday night is my worst spot. I mean, after SmackDown.
Definitely, because I'm not thinking about watching it on Fridays, man. Like, not no more. They have nothing compelling for me to watch. It's nothing for me to go back and watch too. That's the same thing with Dynamite sometimes. And I'm like, dog, I'm not feeling it. It's not. I have nothing to look forward to watching it. I'm just watching it just to watch possibly some good matches. That's it. No, it's no compelling story for me. I just watch for the matches. That's it. And Collision could be like that too if they keep on going the way it's going. But I just like it. I just like it aesthetically, and I want to see what's going on with CM Punk. So I like CM Punk.
Right.
But besides that, man, shit. I hope Collision get their shit together because 400,000 viewers.
Oh, it's about to get. Look, it's about to get. It's about to be a doozy. In the few, I'm telling you, like college football is right around the corner. NFL doing a lot of wacky ass shit to where we get Saturday games earlier. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna be able to compete against wild card Saturday, college football every Saturday, which you got Dion with about 4 or 5 primetime games with Colorado. Everybody watching Colorado. Everybody and their mama watching Colorado this year. I'm watching every game.
Good.
Huh?
I hope his team is good.
I hope they do some shit out there. But and then like I said, UFC, boxing, man, it's just a tough time, bro. Even like 2 hours earlier, man, or like you said in the morning time will help out, man. But y'all either gotta do something drastically different and make it a totally different show to where it's like, fuck, I gotta watch that. But just bang, like you gonna always have banger wrestling matches, bro. Always. Like dog, y'all shown that y'all can do that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's the equivalent to me of a nigga that can battle rap but can't make an album. Okay, you can rap, you got 16s, but
I no longer
can't make an album.
That's a wrestler. Dog need to hit the gym.
Yeah, you got a little pudge, CM Pudge.
Yeah, Hey, I've been saying that for a lot of wrestlers, But I just like CM Punk as charisma wise. He was never a body guy anyway. Gonna create this as a Cameron May show. Shit, no. Off.
That's number 3.
But Yeah, you can't expect CM Punk to get back in shape like he was back in ECW Punk days and stuff like that. He's just too old now. But besides that, man, another successful show is 11 o'clock on the dot in the drop top. I just saw Kelly Kiki Palmer, so I'm just gonna roll around with Kiki Palmer. But anyway, man, it's 11 o'clock, man. You got anything else to tell the group, man?
Tonight, Sunday, 8 p.m., ESPN2. Wimby Game 2, Spurs, baby. Tonight, I'm telling y'all, he going to make y'all a believer. And when y'all see him tonight, I want y'all to tag me like y'all did Friday night.
Yo, Sir Thompson. I don't even know when they play, but they may play either today or tomorrow. Besides that, man, we're gonna be out of here, man. It's been an hour. Hit y'all up next week, next Sunday on at 10 o'clock. Hey, don't forget to go on that YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good old jazzy stuff. Help us grow this channel. People need to hear the real.
Get it, man.
People need to hear the real information from real wrestling fans.
The real shit. I'm telling you, man. Like I said, we working on getting this shit bigger, better, and we just need y'all support. So let's get it.
All right, then. We see y'all next week.